hey, Kate, just go ahead. Just walk through, hot stuff. Yeah. Hold on. Just wait until we start. And then, oh, my gosh. It was awesome.
Rutledge Wood here, American Top Gear. Boy, you want to talk about getting screwed. Like, I've done a lot of pilots, TV pilots that haven't got on the air. Top Gear was the only pilot I ever did that did get on the air except for without me.
But also told me the only one you ever really wanted.
I was shooting another pilot that wasn't getting on the air at the time.
Well, yeah. How did that show turn out?
Well, it's weird because there's never been a cat turd 1-2 punch like shoot the American Top Gear pilot for I think NBC. Mm-hmm. Then a year later, American Top Gear is getting picked up and they go, "Hey, the boys are back." And I go, "I can't. I'm shooting a pilot for NBC that they didn't pick up." So NBC essentially not only did I got 2 fingers.
I'm so sorry.
I got double fingered by NBC.
Who do you know at NBC that Adam doesn't? That's the question.
I'll be honest. I came in after all of that. History knew that NBC passed on and they said, "Hey, we got to have it." And so somehow now we're about to start shooting season 4. And I want you to know that I'm both very sorry and also very appreciative that you shot that first pilot so that I might somehow find myself on it.
Rutledge, you're living the life here.
I'm
because
a lucky man.
You are obviously Top Gear, History Channel. I just saw what I believe that the last episode, you guys up in Iceland.
Yeah, how about that?
Great episode,
really
too, by
cool
the way.
episode.
That was so much
Thanks
fun.
for watching.
I watch every episode. Love the show.
Tanner's a hack behind the wheel, though.
What a joke. That guy can't drive. I'm lying. So good.
I know he's so good. Here's how, by the way, I did it a couple years ago with Tanner and with Steve Millen and with
Jimmy Vassar.
Vassar.
Here's how fast Jimmy Vassar is on this track. Tanner couldn't get him.
Right.
And that's like, Tanner's like the fastest MFer in the world.
Ever.
And Jimmy Vassar, so if there's someone faster than him, again, it'd be like, go back to like 1991 and go, oh, there's this dude who just kicked the crap out of Tyson. I guess they got in an argument in a liquor store. Anyway, the guy beat the shit out of him. You'd be like, who is this dude?
Yeah.
I appreciate you saying, because I think sometimes people watch Top Gear on History and they think like, oh, Rutledge, you must suck as a driver. If you put anybody next to Tanner, I'm sorry, you're going to look like you've never seen a steering wheel in your life. He's just that good.
And he can drive anything.
Anything.
Fast. And you know what it is? It's Andy Richter syndrome, which is, you stand next to Conan O'Brien, you look short and fat. Andy Richter is 6'1".
Right.
And everyone's like,
Is
oh,
he
really?
fat?
You
100%.
little tubby little jukebox Andy Richter's like, no, that's it. He's standing next to a guy who's rail thin and 6'7".
So when you keep calling me the fat hipster on Top Gear, remember that Tanner is 5'1".
Yes.
89 pounds, soaking wet.
Yes.
That's right. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I do have man boobs, but I'm fine with it.
Super fast. And it's
pretty accurate, though.
I didn't want to say anything, but Matt, when we saw you at Willow Springs, said, Rutledge lost like 30 pounds. And I said, did he? And then I don't want to go up.
Not from his face, you thought.
I don't want to go up and say anything because it's the worst compliment ever when I run into people at the airport all the time and they go like, you look a lot better in person.
Yeah,
and I'm
weird.
Like, good. I go, screw you. And they go, what do you mean that's a compliment? I go, there's one of you. That means the 6 million people that see me on O'Reilly think I'm a turd, but you are attracted to me. And by the way, I'm not attracted to you, so this is never really going to work and pay dividends.
At Daytona last year,
do live shows.
Daytona last year, I took a picture with this husband and wife as they were walking off. He says, I told you wasn't as fat in person. I said, thanks for the compliment. It's in there. I'll take it.
Yeah.
But thank you. I just, my doctor told me I had a problem with my liver, and he was like, but you travel a lot, so you probably drink all the time. I was like, yeah, I'm not really drinking. Oh, then you got a problem. Wow. You should work on that. So it turns out,
I watched Top Gear.
I've been to the gym. No, that was it. I've been to the gym 5 times in like the past year. Mm-hmm. It's not that. I just quit eating like such a jerk. But I feel better.
The NASCAR circuit, though, that is not a vegan.
I want to take you to a race.
That is not a vegan.
Fried anything.
Those aren't veganers there, man.
They'll deep fry a Twinkie, a Snickers. They'll find something deep fried, batter it, deep fry it again.
Spark
This
plug.
weekend in Texas, they're going to have bacon-flavored cotton candy. And
That's
they
my
say
point.
we have an obesity problem.
Yeah.
Pshaw.
That's why the
Just make it
terrorists hate us.
bacon flavored.
So traveling and then traveling with NASCAR, I just feel like everything's smoked, everything's barbecued, everything's like,
yes.
how do you maintain?
How am I not the biggest person you've
Right,
ever met?
right.
I don't know. And I love gummy bears.
Really?
I haven't had them in a while.
I kind of feel like gummy bears
So
are low calorie,
you lost
right?
30 pounds merely
More
by
than that, right?
Just
Just eating better.
taking it easy with
And
soda
I'm
pop
from
and
the
all
South.
that
I
stuff.
had to give up sweet tea.
Oh,
I tell you
yeah.
what, first couple of days, I bet it was like when people give up smoking.
Did you beat
If
your
you
kids?
looked at me wrong, I'd punch you in the ear in a heartbeat.
Yeah, because you're on like a
God,
sweet
tea. Now if you go back to it, it really just tastes like sugar water, and I kind
That's
of
the thing.
know
It's
why I
like
liked it.
you drink water and iced tea for so long. You drink a Coca-Cola and you're like, this is a
I
can of
couldn't-
candy.
I couldn't live out here. The way that you guys do it, 6 months ago, my body would have been like, there's not enough bad stuff. I need more grease. But how, in the world of California, and they're all, it's a dried tofu and a bacon. There's more donut places here. There's more sandwich stuff. There's more in and out.
Asians. We have certain Asian groups that open donut shops. Doesn't matter whether they're successful. Doesn't matter whether
They
people
just
eat them.
stay open.
There's just certain forms of Asians there's certain nationalities of Asians that have to open donut shops. It's just a
It's
prerequisite.
the Italian restaurant.
It
in
is.
New York
Am I
kind of a
making this
thing?
up? I mean, just look at the name, Yum
As
Yum
he
Donut.
looks around
Yeah.
for someone
Is there
Asian
someone
to give him the nod.
Yum Yum Donuts. Does that sound like an American or someone had a grasp of the English language?
Yeah,
there?
good point.
We have to figure this out for the NASCAR circuit.
Okay.
How do we deep fry sweet tea? We're going to have to
That's
make
a
some
great
sort of
question.
tempura
You have to, like-
platter or something.
You gotta like saturate
Yeah.
it in bread or
What
something.
if-
All right,
I
we
know
take
this
a
is crazy.
We take a pig's stomach lining. Yeah.
Yes. Then fill it with sweet tea, freeze it,
Freeze it!
Oh,
batter it,
popsicle.
Batter
flash
it.
fry it, boom.
I'm just saying.
That's a great idea.
you
I bet that sugar would crystallize in the fryer.
Just a sign that said deep fried sweet tea, I think would be enough just to
Yeah.
even if you're just handing people diet Snapples.
I'm going to
would be
pretend this
enough.
is a pilot, and I'm going to steal that
That's it.
idea from you.
Welcome to
it and run.
CarCast, by the way.
Yeah.
What have we
Hey.
talked about?
Yeah.
Hey, and we love cars.
All we talked about.
When do
is
I get to
food.
come see all your old Datsuns?
We're trying to
We're
schedule
trying to
it.
get you
I
out
wanna
there
come up
whenever,
there.
This
whenever
man
we can.
travels like
A
know.
little bit.
like
Yeah.
it's insane.
Is it cool though living in Atlanta where you're kind of in the middle and you can get to, is it smart to be in that sort of like hub? You know, like people go live in St. Louis because you're 2.5 hours away from any coast or any
time
whatever.
change, whatever.
Yeah.
You know what? For me, my parents live 4 doors down. My wife's parents live 10 minutes away. I try to live some sort of normal life when I'm at home, and I don't mean like the people like, oh yeah, I just run up to my $12 million mansion. I just turn off the world. I don't mean that kind of normal life. I mean like I walk around and we ride a golf cart in our town, our cute little redneck town.
Right.
So for me, I just love being home. I'm not saying I won't ever move to California, but I think I'm not going to move out here unless I have a good reason. Number one, emissions. You guys get screwed.
Nah,
Yeah.
I could not do
Yeah.
that all the time. I've got 11 cars right now.
Well, that's
Right.
why you
Not
register
nice
them at
ones.
home and
Yeah,
then bring them
but,
here.
like, I would never make it. Hey,
Right,
hey.
right.
Oh yes, thank
Right.
you. Thank you, Truco.
Oh.
God, that guy's good looking, isn't he?
He is.
Just blazes through like no big deal.
You know, if my last name was spelled Trucco, I think I'd go with Trucco.
Trucko.
Trucco.
I mean, it sounds.
Maybe that's his backup career. He'll be a truck driver, and they'll call him
better,
Trucco.
yeah.
Yeah.
BJ Trucco. The greatest
Now
long hauling
he could
trucker.
also fight crime.
Yeah.
Like he sees like something he pulls over.
Yeah. 18,
Then he gets out with a
18
shotgun.
Wheels of Justice is the name of the show with BJ
This is our second great idea.
Yeah.
Can I be like a third EP on
He's
this?
got a monkey named Jackknife.
Because you know he'd have a monkey.
He'd have to have a monkey named Jackknife.
No one
BJ
would watch it
Trucko.
without the monkey.
18 Wheels of Justice.
Oh,
Yes.
man.
Jackknife
That's a
the monkey.
fictional series. If they thought Twilight was something,
Yeah.
Yeah.
wait till they get a load of this.
All right. So now we're wrapped with Top Gear. You guys in Iceland driving,
Yes.
driving the
We had
big-
to have an evacuation plan for the record. Took
Oh,
us
really?
a day and a half to get up that volcano, but you got an hour and a half to get off if it blows.
You know, I see.
Really?
What the hell do you do if a volcano goes off?
It looks
I
like
think that's God's will, by the way. Like I
Out of your hands.
Anyone I know is killed by a volcano, I just go, that's just God's.
You know what?
You know,
He had a good run.
He had a good run. He had a hell of a run.
He went in a scout.
You know, when all I'm saying is like when a bum stabs you and then you get a staph infection and then you die, that's not God's will.
Right.
That's shit luck right
Yeah.
there.
Poor choice of a route.
Volcano blows up while you're on top of it. driving an International Harvester or whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever you're driving.
Sure.
That's why it was a season finale, just in case.
Just in case the volcano
Just in
blows.
case.
They don't tell us
Rutledge
that
to the
stuff.
guys.
Well,
Now,
maybe if Adam gets taken out, he gets replaced by another Adam. That's all. Easy transition.
So your fingers are crossed for volcano.
Well,
How
I'm
dare
saying,
you.
remember the Partridge Family? They had the cute little blonde kid. He played the drums.
Yeah. Then one day,
Oh no, they had the other kid. They had the homely kid play the drums.
what are you pointing at
And
me
then
for?
I'm
I
sorry.
don't watch that
Homely
And
show.
then-
the homely
No, but
kid,
he was
you
not
know.
an attractive child. And then the next year, boom, good-looking blonde Aryan kid. Boom.
Yeah.
Did anyone
Now
ask
you
any
can point at me.
questions? Still watch the show.
Not a word.
Flip, take one guinea named Adam and switch him out with another guinea named Adam.
Let me
They're
ask.
good
Can
shape,
I ask
yeah.
you a question?
Hi. Yeah.
What's up, Cam? Do I have a shot? Do you think you won last year? Be honest.
Yes.
Can I do it?
I talked to Tanner. He said you're a big puss.
You know what? Cut all that nice shit I said about Tanner out then.
He did. I think you have the experience, and I think what it comes down to is if you get what you're going to get is you're going to get 3 animals in front of you. Let those animals maul each other.
Yes.
And when they maul each other into the wall,
Take
then
advantage.
you walk away.
Then I strike.
With that's
Just
when
wait
you
for them to
pounce.
make
Because you remember, I
make
was
mistakes.
behind you for,
Yeah.
all of the race last year, but you raced clean the whole time, never got into it with anybody. You let Hill Harper run everybody into the wall,
Right,
and you
right.
just checked out.
Right. So be in that I'm going to pounce place, and
Okay.
somebody is going to run somebody into the wall, and that's when you pounce.
It's process of elimination. It's not
Yeah.
best driver.
I just didn't want to be embarrassed last year, first time out, and put it in the
No,
wall.
what
so
you
No,
did,
you
went
did
4th
well.
last
yeah,
year.
4th,
Yeah.
5th overall. I let
You're gonna
Frederick
do
go
good.
around on
I'm
the
telling
back
you, Mark's
stretch.
fast though.
Yeah,
But that's the
Mark's
point. Is
fast.
there'll be 2 other guys that are fast, and they're
Trying to catch
they're gonna
them.
get into it.
And when
Okay?
they hit the wall, you're right
so you
there.
think,
Bounce.
as far as qualifying,
For-
I
by the
almost
way,
want
what-
to aim for 3rd.
Yes, which will be a hollow victory, but yes, you aim for 3rd. Yeah, aim for 3rd. That's right.
Rutledge Wood, aiming for 3rd. Dig that.
I love that.
Thanks, Rutledge.
Hey, thank you, brother.
Appreciate it.
Nice to see
let's
you
put
guys.
the show
Thank
out
you.
there. History Channel.
Oh yeah, Top Gear.
American Top
We're gonna
Gear.
start shooting season 4 in 3 weeks, so I assume be back on Tuesdays at some point.
Rut's
in
got
the
a
fall.
website?
Oh, therutledgewood.com. You can check out my cars. They're not as cool as yours, but I have a few of them in the little garage section.
Honda Civic.
Honda Civic wagon getting plaid interior. It's going to be finished this week.
Tartan, baby.
You're gonna love
49
it.
state legal Honda wagon.
Hell yes. Oh, and I'm building you're going to love it. I'm building the 49 Chevy aluminum body step van. It's on a 99 2500 frame. Summit Racing's helping me with it. It's going to have a 525 horsepower LS3 in it.
Yeah, if you had a 2-liter Datsun engine in it, he'd be all over that.
Fair point. Fair point. You'll miss my
I'll
521.
look forward to crossing blocks with Barrett Jackson in about 4 years. After the divorce.
Oh, get out of here. That's